Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you about bending equation in strength of materials. So for that, first we have to calculate strain variation along the depth of the beam. Here I'm considering a small beam. Have you seen this? This is a beam and this is the NN neutral axis and AB and CD. I'm taking a section and delta x is the distance of this equilibrium. I'm considering a small strip from neutral axis with y distance. Okay, so a small length delta x of the beam subjected to a simple bending. So due to action of this bending, the part of the length delta x, this delta x will be deformation, nothing but little bit of expansion. If this is the beam, if you applied the force here, it will bend like this. So it's a simple bending. So R is the radius of this neutral layer, N dash and N dash, and theta, here theta angle subtended at O, A dash, B dash and C dash, D dash. So for this, first I'm going to calculate. So we know that N dash equal to Nn, that equal to delta x. So N dash equal to Nn delta x. So N dash is nothing but, so for this, I mean this deformation occurs for this length, I mean R radius into theta. So N dash equal to R into theta. Like that, E dash F dash equal to, from here to here this is R, and from here to here this is Y. So E dash F dash equal to R plus Y into theta. Okay, so delta x equal to R into theta, nothing but N dash equal to Nn equal to delta x equal to R into theta. Hence the increasing length of the layer EF, that is this EF, the layer which we considered as EF, is increasing. So E dash F dash minus EF, nothing but E dash F dash equal to R plus Y into theta minus EF equal to R into theta. So R theta, I got Y theta. So strain formula, we know that increasing length by original length. So increasing length is Y into theta by EF. So Y into theta by EF is nothing but R into theta. EF is delta x, that is R into theta. So I got Y by R. Theta gets cancelled and Y by R. So strain in the layer is Y by R. Here R is constant, hence the strain in the layer is proportional to the distance of its neutral axis. So the above equation, this equation represents that strain along the depth of the beam, the variation of the strain is linear. So next we have to calculate stress in the stress variation. So for stress variation, sigma equal to stress in the layer EF. So in this layer, first we calculated strain and now it is a stress. So sigma EF, E equal to Young's modulus of the beam. So Young's modulus of the beam formula, we know that stress by strain. So stress in the layer EF by strain in the layer EF, that is Y by R. EF value we know that Y by R. So E equal to stress, we denote as sigma, and strain is Y by R. So E into Y by R equal to sigma. E by R equal to sigma by Y. After that we have to calculate neutral axis and momentum of resistance. So for that beam, and again we consider as small strip with y distance from neutral axis, and the area is dy. So we know that sigma equal to nothing but E by R equal to sigma by Y. So I wrote the equation, this equation same, sigma equal to E by R into Y. Okay, and next dy. So this dy is the area of this layer which we considered. After that we have to calculate now the force in the layer, force formula, stress into area. So sigma is the stress and area is dA, and sigma we know that E by R into Y into dA. So for this total force on the beam section is obtained, we have to integrate the above equation. So after integrating this equation, E by R is constant and sigma Y into dA. So but in pure bending there is no force on the section. So in pure bending means there is no bending on the section. That is called a pure bending. So there is no force on the bending, that's why it is called a pure bending. There the force is 0. So that's why I wrote it equal to 0. So I am sending these constants here, it becomes 0. Now Y into dA represents the momentum of area dA about neutral axis. Hence our conclusion is represents the momentum of area of the neutral axis, but the momentum of any area about axis passing through its centroid is equal to 0. We know that actually momentum of area when it is passing to its own axis, the centroid is equal to 0. Hence neutral axis coincide with the centroidal axis, then that gives position of neutral axis. Okay, after that we have to calculate momentum of resistance. So momentum of resistance is nothing but total momentum of area of the force neutral axis for the section, known as momentum of resistance. So force on layer is nothing but E by R into Y into dA. So momentum of this force about neutral axis is nothing but force on layer into Y, force into perpendicular distance. So force on layer is this equation and perpendicular distance is Y. Okay, I show you. So this is the perpendicular distance and force on this layer is E by R into Y into dA. After that, total momentum of forces on the section of the beam are momentum of resistance. We have to integrate this equation. We will get the value, that is E by R are constants. So Y square into dA, already I told that in previous note. So M equal to moment M equal to E by R into integral Y square into dA. So integral Y square dA represents the momentum of inertia of the area of the section about neutral axis. That is nothing but, let the momentum of inertia be I. Okay, so M equal to E by R into I. This integral Y square dA represents the momentum of inertia of the section. So that it represents as I. So M by I equal to E by R. So ultimately our bending equation is M by E equal to sigma by Y equal to E by R. Okay, so M is expressed as Newton mm and sigma is expressed as Newton per mm square and E is expressed in Newton per mm square. So this is a very important equation in strength of materials. I hope you understood this. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.